we talking about today?
Purpose. Gift. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love this subject matter.
Because I think your gift and your purpose is what defines you.
Yeah.
I think your gift and your purpose is the reason for your existence,
Absolutely.
right? So it's a good topic to talk about, right?
I agree.
Yeah, because it has to do with everybody. I believe, I don't know about anybody, but personally, I believe that we are all blessed with a gift and we all have a purpose to fulfill here in this world. So I don't think there is anybody who is devoid of gift.
Yeah. And I love how you say that, how you put it when you say, this topic applies to everybody. Literally, every single person on earth has a purpose, has a gift that they are either aware of and they're tapping into, or they're completely unaware. You can look at a homeless person on the street and know that they have a gift. It's something. Perhaps they are not in the right environment to nurture it. They don't have the resources, to nurture that gift or that purpose. But every single person on earth have one.
And I think your gift is God trying to express himself through you to the world. That's what I think. I think, God wants to express himself. So the best way he can do it is through you.
Yeah.
Because he created you in his image and in his likeness. And this word is for human beings. It's not for spirit.
Right.
Yeah, so just like he has to do it through somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why God gave all of us unique gifts. And in all of our gifts, we are so unique and so blessed that nobody can do actually what we can do the way we can do it.
Right. So let me ask you this. What do you think is the best way of recognizing your gift or identifying exactly what your gift or purpose is?
Okay, I think that's a good question, right? I think, this is where a lot of people, just like you said, because of, situation, conditions, circumstances, pressures, people miss their gift, So nobody knows you. Nobody knows who you are. I can confidently tell you that your father, your mother, your husband, your wife, your siblings, nobody knows who you are. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, nobody absolutely know who you are. And sometimes you are lost. Sometimes you don't even know who you are. Right? So sometimes you don't even know who you are. So, and the best way I think you can, if you're lost, you don't know what your gift is all about. So I think the best way that you can actually tap into your gift or find out what your gift is all about is to ask the person who gave you the gift what your gift is all about.
Yeah.
And if you ask him, he's going to tell you.
Yeah. And I think the closer you are to tapping into your gift or your purpose, the closer in alignment you are with your purpose is the closer you are to God. Because your purpose is directly connected to God.
So, in other words, now this is what I keep telling people. Try and find God. If you find God, you will find you.
Yeah.
Because you and God are the same. You and God are one. People don't understand. You and God are one. So when you find God, you find your purpose. When you find God, you actually find your gift. You can't find your gift in the church, going to church. You can't find your gift You know.
Be careful now.
No, I am. Listen,
You
I
might
am.
offend some people.
No, you know, you have to speak the truth. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter whoever is offended. You know.
Don't start talking about the church now.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
slippery ground.
some people go to their pastors trying to find out their gift, trying to see if the pastor is going to be able to find out what their gift and purpose in life is all about. But actually, if you ask me, I will tell you confidently that that is wrong, because nobody knows who you are except God, who gave you the gift. So if you want to find out if you are lost, if you're confused, and you want to find out your purpose here on earth, the reason for your existence, because your gift is God. Your gift is peace.
Yeah, it's a manifestation
Exactly.
of God.
Exactly. Your gift, your good imagination is God.
Yeah.
Your good desires is God. So the same thing with your gift. God is your gift. Your gift is peace. Your gift is love. Your gift is, now this is something, your gift is love, because it's something you can do actually for free, for, just to help somebody out, just to help the world, make the world a better place.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some people, when they find their gift or the reason for their existence, they find peace.
And that's why I say the closer in alignment you are to your purpose is the closer you are to God.
Yes.
Because that's when you reach a state of optimal peace and love within you, right? You're your happiest self when you are fulfilling your purpose. And that's exactly how God wants you to be.
Yeah, but I think the world is so conditioned, and that we always think about how, we always think about money.
Money, yeah. Chasing money.
Yes.
When instead we should be chasing our purpose.
Exactly.
Right?
And I mean, your purpose, just like they said in the Bible, it says, your gift will make rooms for you and bring you before great men. So forget about money. Find what your gift is. Work on your gift.
Yeah.
Develop your gift.
But we do it backwards.
Yeah, growing your gift and money will come.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But people we are so caught up with this, competitive life. We are caught up with this. Do you know that some people go into certain vocations and careers and whatever they go into because they want to be famous, because they want to be celebrated, right? Some people want to be, movie stars. They want to be, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think that shouldn't be your ultimate intention.
It's the reason you're doing it. Like, why are you doing it? Are you doing it because you're chasing the money and the fame?
Yeah.
Or are you doing it because you genuinely feel this internal guidance system that is driving you towards certain?
Do you think we have multiple gifts?
I think so. 100%.
And I think, me too, I think we have multiple gifts, but I think that we have to, we have this one important fundamental gift that is just like the key to the door, right? Now, when you find it, then when you find it and use it and fulfill your purpose, then you can, go find out that you are good in some other things. You can find kind of inspiration in some other things, then you can go into some other things. But I think there is this gift that unlocks the door. There is this gift that is just the key, the master key, to all the gifts. So as you go into that, you begin to find, different inspirations. That's when you can, for example, people who are playing basketball, for example, now when they retire from basketball, they can still go into other things to do them and do them perfectly well. So I tell people, your gift is what you are born to do.
Yeah.
And your job is what you are conditioned or trained to do.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah. So, but, one thing that is baffling to me is, why is it that people, go to the job that they don't like, the job that they hate, and pray they don't get fired? Why is it that people go to the job that they don't like and there is no escape route?
I tell you why. It's because as human beings, we are conditioned. We're not born that way. We are conditioned to gravitate towards certainty and comfort, right? And I say we're not born that way because if you think of a kid, a little kid, they're so fearless, right?
Yes, right.
You can have a little boy here and he'll probably stand on top of the island and jump off and don't even think about getting hurt.
Yes.
It's because when we're born, there's this innocence, this purity of heart that we look at the world as if there's like endless possibilities. And then as we matriculate through life, we get conditioned, to, and understandably, there comes responsibility and just life happens. And we become programmed and conditioned to navigate towards certainty and comfort.
Okay.
Right?
And comfort. Yeah.
Yeah, comfort.
Yeah.
Life happens.
But don't you think that, at a certain time or certain stage in your life, you just have to jump?
Of course. But some people never get to that stage.
Why?
Comfort, responsibility, fear. That's what it is. Fear. Fear of the unknown.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree
Fear of
with
the
you.
unknown.
Fear of failure.
Fear of failure.
Now, fear of what people
Fear
will
of
say.
self.
Fear of what people will say too.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are gonna talk. They're gonna kind of deride you at the genesis of your whatever you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not an excuse. To me, that's not an excuse, but because now I agree with everything you said. Conditioning and growing up and the pressures and the responsibilities and everything, right? That's absolutely true. Now, but at a point, you just have to, kind of
Jump.
kick it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
You just have to jump. Because you know what? I know everybody has this desire. Some people, majority of people, they have this burning desire. They want to go into something. They want to do something. They are restless. They wake up in the middle of the night and start thinking about that project that they want to do.
They're at work.
Yeah.
They're unhappy,
And
miserable because they know there's something better that they're supposed to be doing.
And that something better is knocking at the door of their heart. That's my point.
Yeah.
That stuff that they want to do is actually knocking at the door of their heart. They know it. They are not happy where they're working, and they know that they can do better, and they know that this is what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But maybe they keep putting up this excuse like finance, like what people will say, like fear of failure, just like you said.
Well, you say excuse. So if, let's say you take the route of being fearless and not
Okay.
having any excuses,
Mhm.
what does that look like when you have individuals with bills, with real responsibilities, with families, with children? So what does that look like?
Okay, let me tell you what it looks like. Everybody who have jumped, they have responsibilities, they have families, they have fears, they have all of these things that you mentioned.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is that they have vision, and that vision is God, and that vision is their life. So there is no way they cannot live without accomplishing this vision. So they are ready to sacrifice anything. I was listening to Steve Harvey the other day. He said he slept in his car. He lived in his car for 3 years. So just like you said earlier, comfort. People people don't want to sacrifice like that. People don't want to sacrifice like that.
It's scary.
Yeah, it's scary. I have read a book by Tyler Perry. These great men, my point is these great men at a point they jumped. And when they jumped, listen, they went through hell.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They went through hell. So now what I think about is people do not want to go through all of these things. They don't want to pay the price. Comfort is a killer of dreams. Yeah, that's the truth. Comfort is a killer of dreams.
Yeah.
Because now you will start thinking, I'm not saying, okay, let me tell you, don't leave your job.
Because I've done it.
No, listen. I will advise anybody. Yes, I will advise anybody. Don't leave your job.
So that's why I say, what does that look like?
Now you have to use your job. to feed your dream. You have to use your job to feed your gift. You have to use your job to feed your passion. You have to use your job to feed your passion. You have to use your job to feed your passion. You have to use your job to feed your gift. You have to use your job to feed your dream. You have to use your job to feed your dream. You have to use your job to feed your gift. You have to use your job to feed your passion. That's my advice to everybody, especially people who are living here in the States, you know. So because I know you don't like your job, but your job is a blessing. I am so grateful no matter how, no matter how much I don't like my job. I am still grateful. You know why? Because I am grateful to these people who provided these jobs because I can use this job to feed my dream. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I am doing what I'm doing right now. I don't love what I'm doing. I don't like it in any way.
So what about the person who is struggling, who don't even have enough resources to take care of the necessities?
Is it working?
How do they now utilize their job to, fund their dream or passion or whatever that may be?
Yeah, I think one of the problems or one of the impediments that we have is people just want to start big. I think people don't want to start small. A lot of people, and you don't have to despise the little beginnings. Now, you have to start where you are with what you have. I am telling you that I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know what your desires are. I don't know what your... No, I'm talking about generally. Okay. I don't know what your gifts are. Mm-hmm. But I think that no matter what you want to do, you can start from where you are with what you have. That's my... I can tell you, like, Microsoft did not start so big.
Yeah.
Facebook did not start so big.
Yeah.
Amazon did not start so big, but they are big, corporations right now, right? So they started from their garage. They know where they're going. They have already seen everything in their vision, right? But now people don't want to start small. Just somebody like me. I started small in my living room. Yes, I am doing the work that I don't even like. I don't like it, like most Americans. I don't like it, but I have this vision, I have this dream about what I want to do, and I say, okay, now what I have to do is save a little money, start from where I am with what I have, but I have my big vision. I have my big picture, what I want to do or who I want to be, right? So now you have to take this step. Do not despise the little beginnings, because every great person that you know today, they started from this crash. Now, forget about generational wealth. I'm talking about the real people who started from the bottom.
Yeah.
So they had these responsibilities that you mentioned. They had these fears. But, their vision is something that keeps waking them up every day. Their vision is something that keeps knocking at the door of their heart. Keep waking them up at the middle of the night.
Yeah, because when you have a purpose and a passion or a dream or something that you're supposed to be pursuing, God will not allow you to be at peace until you start taking the steps in the right direction. And I'm speaking from experience.
Yes.
Whether it's unhappiness, whether it's, it can be envy. It can manifest as envy sometimes when you see someone else doing.
Yeah, exactly.
What
then you say to yourself,
supposed to be doing.
Now
right?
you say to yourself, I think I can do this. I can do this better. Yeah. Like you want to be a movie star, and so some spirit kind of telling you like you can act better, you can do this better. That is God.
That is your internal guidance system.
Exactly.
I.e. God.
That is not envy. I don't think necessarily that's envy, but that is God in one way or form or manner telling you like, probably this is what you can do, and you can do it for free.
But that, when you think about it, that's what envy is essentially. Envy is simply someone else choosing, right? Someone else who's brave enough to live a life that you envy.
Yeah, you envy.
And so it manifests as envy, right?
Yeah.
You become envious of that person's life or their gift or whatever. But essentially, it's just your internal guidance system telling you, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, envy, one thing with envy is envy comes with a negative vibe.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, like sometimes when I see somebody doing something that I want to do, or something that I would love to do, I want to be in that position, but I don't want to be in that position like with a negative mind or intention.
You don't choose to. See, I think it depends on your vibration too.
Okay.
So if you're vibrating at a higher frequency, perhaps you'll be inspired. It'll manifest as inspiration.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're vibrating at a lower frequency, it may manifest as envy.
Exactly.
Jealousy.
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
So who you are, the person that you are, the frequency which you're vibrating at is also, it determines how you experience life and how your experiences manifest themselves.
And I think comfort has made it so bad that we don't want it so bad. Like, if you know what your gift is, and you want it so bad, you will get it. I am telling you, we don't want it so bad. You know why? Because we are so comfortable. And we have so much conformed to this world. Because we think that, I don't know about other people, but I can't. The reason for my existence, what gives me life, what makes me live, not exist, is my vision, is my gift. Without vision, you are dead. I am telling you. So my question is sometimes, how could people work in a job that they don't like for 10 years? And you don't like it. That's a clear sign. You don't need any prophet to tell you that this is not your gift, because you don't even like it. Because if you find your gift, you will love it. And you will love to do it for free. You will love, because your gift is one way.
The one thing that you're willing to do for if you didn't get paid a dime.
Yeah, you don't care. You just want to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
A wonderful place.
That's how I identified
Exactly
what my purpose was. It was the only thing. So I just had this burning desire.
Are you working in your purpose right now?
I am.
Are you 100% working in your purpose right now? What I mean is, do you sometimes, kind of lag behind?
100%, yeah, no, 100% no.
You're fully concentrated. Okay, you won't say.
No,
okay.
I would not say, because there's so, and along with the responsibilities and the fear and the comfort, you have so many distractions too, right? This world, this environment, especially in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's set up for us to be constantly distracted. Constantly, there's a need to be stimulated. All of that takes you away from.
But I think you are the one who opens your doors and your windows for such distractions to come in, and for you to be controlled by, those kind of things. Because, I tell people, I used to tell one of my friends, I said, one way for you to grow is you have to read. You have to read good books. And when you read, you start unlearning things and start learning new things. Because there are things right now you think they are the best thing, that can happen in your life, or the best thing that that will help in your life. Those kind of ideologies, there are certain ideologies you have to unlearn to learn new things. So you have to grow. You have to actually grow. And one way for you to grow is knowledge. You have to read. You have to get information. You have to listen to good messages. But those distractions, like I was saying before, those distractions are something that we can do away with. If you really know what you want, and if you want what you want so bad, like you hold on to your vision so bad, I'm telling you, those are no reasons. Just have to jump.
Yeah.
You just have to jump. You don't have no excuse, because you just have to jump. If you know that there is something you want to do, don't think about the money. I don't think about.
It's easier said than done.
No.
When,
everything
Emma,
is.
I do want to be. I'm with you, right? 100%. But I do want to be, logical a little bit, because theoretically, it sounds great.
That's the problem.
It's beautiful theoretically.
The problem
but
is,
how do you become pragmatic when you have people with families, with children who are depending on them?
Mm-hmm. That's why I said, don't quit your job. And that's why I said, if you want to pursue your dream, you don't have to be logical anymore. You have to be unreasonable.
Yeah.
If you want to get what you want to get, you have to be unreasonable. You have to be completely illogical. Like, you don't care.
So that may be for people like me without children. Like, I need to be more illogical.
Yeah, because I think you are not you have to be crazy. People have to say, this girl is crazy. What are you doing?
What is she doing?
And you don't care. You do not care about what people are saying. But right now I can tell you confidently tell you that you care about what people are saying and you want to do it at your own convenience.
It's not that I've never been the kind of person who care what people think about me, ever. Like, I'm an Aquarius. I'm a lone wolf by nature.
That stuff that war Aquarius, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that stuff.
No. Let me tell you, I do.
You do?
Okay. So we are naturally, like, we go the people who go against the grain. We don't follow the crowd or what everybody else is doing. We march to the beat of our own drums always. But I've never cared what people thought about me, but I will say that the person that I am, comfort does matter to me, and I think it is the one thing.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
if I could speak for myself, it is the one thing that's like a crutch for me, because I like comfort. Like, I like to be comfortable, and and sometimes that keeps me from taking risks.
And without taking risks and without jumping and without adversities and without, troubles.
And I'm also a perfectionist. It's like I have this idea of how I want things to be. And sometimes I won't take a step until it is realized exactly how I envision it.
And that's not good.
I know, that's terrible.
That's terrible.
It will literally paralyze you.
It will set you back. Mm-hmm. So that's why right? Now you know that those things are not good and you're still doing it. So why are you still doing it?
I'm working at it.
Okay,
I'm working at it.
You're working at it.
Yeah, I'm working at it.
But we don't have much time.
Because I've gone through the stage of just being so unhappy with life that I jumped. Like, okay, I'm done with this job. I have a passion and a dream to go chase. I quit.
But do you think,
like, I've done that.
Now listen, we don't have time. You don't have time. I don't have time. We don't even know what tomorrow is gonna be like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we feel like we have the whole time in the world. Sometimes we feel like I'm gonna grow old. We don't even know. We don't even know what's gonna happen, right?
All you have is this moment.
This moment. So what are you doing?
The past doesn't exist.
Exactly.
The future doesn't exist. All you have is the present. All you have is the present.
So whatever you think, whatever you want to do, I will advise you to take it serious and, work on it like we don't have tomorrow. Work on it like there is no tomorrow. Work on it like, all your life, everything depends on that. Because the family you're talking about, the pressures you're talking about, there is no end to pressures. Let me tell you something. There is not going to be any time. There is never going to be any time in your life that you will escape from these responsibilities, from these troubles. Every time they will keep family problem, personal problem, all kinds of trouble, they will keep coming. They will keep mounting, right? So what I'm going to advise you or advise anybody out there is just forget about those things. Jump. Those things are illusions. Nobody's going to die. Nobody's going to die. When you don't take care of certain responsibilities, nothing is going to happen. You think anything is going to happen? Nothing is going to happen.
You tell that to a husband with a family of 5.
He's going to take care
with kids.
Yes.
What do you mean? Nobody's going to.
No, what I'm saying is you have to. The point is this. Like I said, don't quit your job. Take care of your family, right? But I want you every day to work on your
dreams. Yes.
That's my point.
I agree.
So I want you to start from where you are with what you have, right? So don't say, okay, I can't start now because, I have too many responsibilities. I have kids, I have wife, I have people to take care of. You will continue to take care of them, right? So, if you succeed, which I know you will succeed, if you believe in yourself, you believe in God, then your family is going to be on top. They will be balling.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
And I speak like from experience because I'm someone who look at life like I have this idealistic point of view in how I look at life. You know what I mean? Like, it's everything is just rosy and beautiful, and it's how I think life should be. But it's not reality.
Yes.
Like, we all know that's not reality.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah. And so that's why I think it's necessary to have a healthy balance. Like, I've been told this. Like, I lack balance in certain areas. Like, it's great to be idealistic in that way, but also logic is so essential in how you navigate life. So I think the sweet spot is in finding the balance.
That makes sense. Finding the balance makes sense, but don't.
Because it's not how fast you're going, it's about consistency
It's about consistency.
and devotion. So if you're truly devoted, you know, you just do a little bit every day. You don't have to become totally unreasonable.
But
in your
at a point, you have to
approach.
be completely unreasonable. I know you have to start small. I know you have to be consistent. But at a point, you have to pack your bag and leave your job and say, I'm done. Because now...
Yeah, that's with the plan though.
Exactly.
So by this time, you've been strategic
Exactly.
in your approach, right? So you've aligned certain things
Exactly.
to ensure or increase the probability of success.
So what do you have to say what do you have to say about medical doctors who want their children to be medical doctors, basketball players who want their children to be basketball players, and so on and so on and so on. So do you think that is a good approach?
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And it's funny you mentioned that because I was just having a conversation with a friend 2 days ago. She is having some like marital issues.
Okay.
And part of it is because her husband is very adamant about their daughter going to like nursing school. But it's not what the daughter wants to do.
Oh, exactly.
And I can relate to that because my mom wanted me to be a nurse. It's like if you're Haitian and you grew up in a Haitian household, you either have to be like a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer. You know, you're African, so you can relate to that as
I
well.
understand what you're talking
so
about.
like, but you have to realize that this human being, this is a little human being, or whether the child is an adult, who's having their own experience, their own personal experience with God. It's not for you to decide or determine what path they should take. What I think a good approach to have is to expose that child to a myriad of paths and allow them to choose. Pay attention. All you have to do as a parent is provide the resources and pay attention to what they naturally gravitate towards. So if I have a baby, maybe I give them basketball, a football, just different things, involve them in different activities, and then pay attention to what they naturally gravitate towards. I think that's the best approach.
So
you don't impose your will in what you don't like. You have a lot of parents who try to like live vicariously through their children, and I think that's dangerous.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. But what do you think is the reason why some parents do that?
Because they want to live through their kids. Some of them perhaps they weren't brave enough to follow their own path or their own dreams. And now that they have children, they're wanting to revive.
What about the parents who fulfill their dreams and who are so successful in their gift or in their area of calling, and they want their children to do exactly the same thing that they did. So
sometimes it's control.
Yeah. So do you think is kind of ego or
Yeah, control, ego. Yeah, all of that I think play a part.
Yeah, they want to live. They want to allow their legacy to continue.
Mm-hmm. It's through their own selfish reasons. Sometimes it doesn't even have anything to do with the child, or it's control, or it's like, I love this kid so much.
But do you know one thing? It doesn't matter. Like, I think when you train somebody in a certain area, vocation, profession, career, they will do it very well, right? Now, this is where the area of being successful comes in. Because if I was young and you train me to be, or you want me to be a basketball player, and you train me so well and I train so hard, definitely I'm going to be a good basketball player, right? I might end up being a good basketball player, but I will not find the kind of peace and fulfillment in that career, in that profession, right? So I think we are human beings. We are incredibly powerful that we can do anything we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but another thing is we are uniquely gifted and uniquely, blessed in our own ways. So I am on the same side with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no parents. I don't think any parent should kind of influence his kid or her kid to do exactly what he did or what she did. I am an actor. I want my kids to be actors. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you find out that your kid too might be.
If they enjoy it.
Yeah, if they enjoy
naturally,
it, exactly,
yeah.
naturally, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, this is a good conversation. I'm happy we had this conversation, and I'm happy. I believe this is gonna help somebody out there. Kick it up a notch.
Kick it up a notch.
Kick it up a notch.
Be brave.
You have to jump.
Be brave.
Just
be fearless. Be unique.
Go get it, man.
Yeah.
Go
unique.
get it. God will. I mean, let me tell you one last thing before we close. It is better to die not knowing how than to live not knowing why. Let me say that again. It's better to die not knowing how than to live not knowing why you're living.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we should find out who we are, and we should go after what dreams we have, what calling we have, what gift we have, and then fulfill our purpose. So thank you so much.
And I want to add this too. I think sometimes a lot of reasons why some people don't follow their dreams or get in alignment with their purpose is because they are adopting or they're indoctrinated. And so they're trying to follow everybody else's path.
Yeah, that's true.
Like just because you see someone doing something, it doesn't mean that that's what you're supposed to be doing.
And some people just want to be famous. That's why they're doing what you're doing. Some people want to be celebrated. That's why they're doing what they're doing. Some people just want to, they are be controlled by what people will say. That's why they're doing what they're doing. Some people are earning, good money in what you're doing. That's why they're doing
this person is doing this and they're so good at it. They're so successful at it. They're making so much money. Let
so
me
much
do
money.
it too.
Yeah, so much money. So
so you're shifting
exactly
from what your purpose is to follow someone else's path.
Exactly.
It's their path, not yours.
Maybe the money aspect might make you to stick to one job and say I don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But who you are is your gift.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.